Beneath the burning sands of the Sahara, something is buried that should not exist. Stone walls, forgotten streets, a civilization erased from every history book, until satellites caught a shadow no archaeologist could explain. The Sahara was not always a desert. 10,000 years ago, it was a green paradise of rivers, lakes, and forests. Hippos swam where camels now wander. Cattle grazed where dunes now rise. And somewhere in that lost world, human beings built something extraordinary, something we are only now beginning to uncover. In 2011, a team of researchers using high-resolution satellite imagery noticed strange geometric patterns near the Libyan desert, in a region called the Fezzan. From above, they saw what looked like the ghostly outlines of more than 100 fortified towns, complete with castles, watchtowers, and burial fields. The local Tuareg people had whispered about ruins beneath the sand for centuries, but what archaeologists found exceeded every legend. This was the kingdom of the Garamantes, an ancient civilization that Roman historians had dismissed as a tribe of nomadic barbarians. But the satellites told a different story. The Garamantes had not been wanderers. They had been builders, engineers, masters of water in a land that should have killed them. How did they survive in the heart of the Sahara? The answer lies underground. Beneath their cities, archaeologists discovered a vast network of tunnels called fogaras, hand-dug channels that stretched for hundreds of kilometers, tapping into fossil water trapped deep beneath the desert, water that had been sealed there since the last ice age. The Garamantes drained an ancient aquifer to grow wheat, dates, and grapes in the middle of the most hostile environment on Earth. They built an empire on water that no one else could reach. But here is where the story turns dark. Because the deeper archaeologists dug, the stranger the findings became. In the burial mounds surrounding the city of Garama, the capital, they uncovered thousands of tombs. Some held the bones of warriors with iron weapons. Others contained Roman glass, Egyptian amulets, and pottery from sub-Saharan Africa. This was a trading empire that connected the Mediterranean to the heart of the continent, moving gold, ivory, salt, and, disturbingly, slaves. Roman writers spoke of Garamantian raids that vanished into the desert with hundreds of captives never to be seen again. And then there are the things archaeologists cannot fully explain. Strange stone monuments aligned with the stars. Pyramidal tombs scattered across the dunes, smaller than those of Egypt but eerily similar in design. Underground chambers carved with symbols that match no known script. Some researchers believe the Garamantes inherited knowledge from an even older culture, one that thrived when the Sahara was still green, a culture that may have left behind the rock paintings of Tassili Najer, where mysterious figures with round helmets and antennae rise from the cliff walls. Figures that to this day no one has been able to identify. What happened to the Garamantes? Why did this powerful civilization vanish? The answer is haunting. They drained the aquifer dry. The fossil water that sustained them, water that had taken tens of thousands of years to accumulate, was gone in just a few centuries. The fogaras ran empty. The wheat fields withered. The cities, one by one, were swallowed by the advancing sands. By the 7th century, the kingdom was a ghost, a civilization destroyed not by war, not by plague, but by its own thirst. And here is the part that should make you uncomfortable. Modern Libya, Algeria, and other Saharan nations are now pumping the same ancient aquifers the Garamantes once used. The Nubian sandstone aquifer system is one of the largest reservoirs of fossil water on Earth, and it is being drained at a rate that experts warn could repeat history on a continental scale. We are not just digging up the Garamantes, we are reliving their final chapter, but the deepest mystery of all may still be buried. In 2021, a research team using ground-penetrating radar reported anomalies far beneath the surface near the Tibesti Mountains. Structures that appear to be deliberately built, deeper than any known Garamantian site. Some have suggested these could belong to an even earlier culture, perhaps the one that painted the cliffs of Tassili. Others speak in quieter voices about something older still, a city beneath a city. A secret the desert has guarded for longer than written history exists. No one has excavated those anomalies. The region is politically unstable. The sands are shifting, and whatever sleeps below remains untouched, waiting. The Sahara is the largest hot desert on Earth, and beneath it lies an entire forgotten world. Lakes that no longer exist, forests that turn to stone, civilizations whose names we may never recover. The Garamantes were just the first whisper, the first ghost to step out of the dunes and remind us that history is far stranger, far older, and far more fragile than we ever imagined. What else is down there? What other cities sleep beneath the sand, waiting for the right satellite, the right scan, the right curious mind to find them? The desert does not give up its secrets easily, but it is starting to speak. And every time it does, our understanding of the human story cracks a little wider. If this mystery sent a chill down your spine, subscribe to Mysteries of History and ring the bell. Because the next forgotten civilization we uncover might rewrite everything you thought you knew. Comment below, what do you think lies beneath the Tibesti Mountains?